So I will go over one process of what I do for one patient. So I go into, we use Kipu. So I'll go into Clients tab. I open the client, I go to medical, and then I open a medical progress note. When I open that progress note here, the template simply says chief complaint is blank, client is being seen here for a follow-up during whatever level of care. So that's when you put in detox level of care, residential level of care. If you want a copy of the templates, I'll be more than happy to share it. Um, and then in the bottom, you can add your snippets. And then at the bottom, I have cravings, depression, anxiety, appetite, pain, and sleep. So those are my six important assessments. um, I will put on the top before I describe those. The client describes the following. Everything is in quotation cravings. The client is craving this much, depression. The other one that you have to put in with documentation in any, I mean, psychiatric detox, even, even as a nurse, you want to put in what the patient has taken for the symptoms. So let's see. So I open this note, and then I go to the MAR. I go to their medication list, and I just look the last 3 days of the patient. I look at their vitals, looks good. Everything is within normal limits. Okay, they took their blood pressure medicine. They took the vitamins. We have protocol vitamins and the Keppra and on top of their taper, so I have to make sure that they're compliant on that. Let's see how their sleep was last night, and I have to know if they took sleep medicine for as needed medication because that gives me a good idea of if we need to add anything and if they keep taking it. We use Visceral for anxiety, so it looks like they took Visceral, they took ibuprofen and a Robaxin, which is an NSAID. The Robaxin is a muscle relaxer. So Visceral, so they took Visceral for anxiety, ibuprofen, and Robaxin, and the melatonin. And then they took a Robaxin, and then it looks like they came back and took a Benadryl later on. Um, let's see. Yeah, so my question now on my template, I'm going to put was taking ibuprofen and Robaxin for I don't know what pain yet, but when I get to the office, I will ask the patient, hey, like I tell them, hey, I looked at your chart, you took ibuprofen and Robaxin, like what was going on? Like, are you still having pain right now, etc. And actually, clients do like that whenever you tell them that, hey, I looked at your chart, before, and I looked at what you took the last couple of days. What's going on? Why are we still taking Visceral every 4 hours? Well, like, I don't know. So I was taking ibuprofen and Robaxin. We need to find out what's going on there. Blood pressure is good. I'll just put a snippet. Sometimes I put notes for me within the client's notes just so that once I'm talking to them, I know what to bring up. Vital signs. Right. And then for sleep, I put, because I took melatonin, um, client taking melatonin, we will see how many hours they slept. I also asked the client, how was your sleep? Don't just go for it was good, it was good enough. What is good sleep for you? Did you feel rested when you woke up? But not only that, you have to go into detail with that because sleep is number one. It's one of the Maslow's hierarchy. I mean, it's really physiologically important, right? So I asked them, do you have a hard time falling asleep in induction, or are you okay with falling asleep? It's fine, but then are you waking up throughout the night? If you are waking up throughout the night, like what's going on? Are you going to the bathroom a lot? BPH. benign prostatic hyperplasia, if they have a lot of issues there, do we need to start them on the Flomax, medically speaking? So, um, what's causing you to wake up multiple times? A lot of clients will wake up because of withdrawal symptoms. Some of them, the PTSD flashbacks start to come up, and then they'll wake up in sweats and have night terrors. And then, so for night terrors, I use Prazosin, and it's a great medicine. Highly effective. I would say it's out of all the clients that I've given it to, maybe one or two said that it didn't work, but you also have to give it 5 days to start working. Because a lot of times they'll come back the next day and they're like, "Oh, I still woke up in night terrors." Just reiterate to them, we have to wait until we increase the medication because Prazosin is a blood pressure medicine. If you increase it the next day and it starts working, then they're gonna like tank, right? So you don't want them to fall. You include Ativan and all of the other stuff that they're taking, Capra as well. I mean, they're gonna be knocked out. So always wait. We have to watch and wait, is what I always say. Just watch and wait. Do your journaling. I want you to brain dump it onto the paper. If you guys want to know more about brain dumping, I'll talk about that. It's journaling a certain way, but you have to phrase it as a certain way. Brain dumping, don't let it recycle in your head, dump it onto the paper. With guys and girls, men and women, everybody's different. People like to write sometimes people don't. And it's unfortunate because brain dumping slash journaling, as I always tell them, it's as good as medication, guys. Brain dumping is another topic that we can talk about. And for detox as well, one thing that you have to add is what day number are they on the taper? So this client has been on day number 2. So it means that they started the medication yesterday. So Ativan taper started yesterday, and we have to document that. Client is on Ativan taper day number 2. Day number 2 out of 6. So just the 2 over 6. Okay. Always educate about medical assisted treatment. So we use Naltrexone for our mat treatment, and it's a good medicine. I'll have to do a video about Naltrexone. It works for both alcohol and opiate use, so it's a wonderful medicine. Fibromyalgia can be treated with this with naltrexone. Ask them about appetite as well. Appetite's huge. Like, are you eating 3 meals? Are you eating meals with snacks? Some of the clients won't be eating anything because a lot of opiate withdrawals have nausea, vomiting, diarrheas. All right. I mean, I have everything. That's one client. It took a little while because I was talking. All right. So I am a little behind again. I've got 3 layers of eye bags. This is me with makeup on already. So I have like 3 layers as well of under eye stuff. No eye bags, please. It looks like I was punched with both fists. Um, that's why I decided to put makeup on today. Allergies are ridiculous. So packing up, heading out. If you guys are wondering why I have crutches over here and just these things. So this Sunday, yesterday, no, this Sunday, the other day, I am AO times one. I cut my knee open, just below the knee. So it kind of filleted open a little bit. It's this wide, but it's pretty deep, and it did kind of fillet. I was thinking of going to the urgent care, but I don't want to go to the urgent care. I so happen to have surgical glue. I have the crutches because I can't bend my knee past 45 degrees because if I do it opens up again. So far I redid the glue and it's working.